Do you force yourself to play certain games for the fans? Maybe some of those I want to be the guy games, but like I said, some of the games I've let's played, I just kind of get sick of them, and I just force myself to keep playing through them to have a complete walkthrough. Which reminds me, I do have Ikaruga now, and I've gotten through it, so I will record that at some point. Could you and Vash do a video together? I've been talking to Vash a lot lately, actually. A while back he asked me if, when he does the Resident Evil 5 DLC, if I'll be his co-op partner. So I think at some point we will do that. That should be pretty cool. If you could only pick one game to play for the rest of your life, what would it be? That's a tough one. Might have to stick with my favorites though. Maybe Super Mario RPG because there's more to it. And to this day, I still haven't got the super suit where you do 100 super jumps in a row. I did do that on a ROM though, thanks to save states. What will be my next walkthrough? Maybe Deadly Premonition, actually. I'm not too sure though. What is one film that made you cry? It's been a while, but I think back in like 8th grade, The Green Mile would make me all teary-eyed. Do I like FK in my coffee? Only if it's clear as a crisp spring morning. Right, Zach? What are my plans for Borderlands? Me and Karugi were going to record it, but apparently he's having recording issues, so we can't. Also, a big thank you to Blood Reaper Z for gifting me the game. At the very least, I'll at least play through it a lot, because, you know, it would be rude not to. Over the Gun asks, if you were looking for a man to settle down with, would they have a better shot if they have a beard? Only if they're British. I don't know, OTG, are you hitting on me? Just send me a message, we'll work out the details. What is my favorite game on each console? That's kind of tough. Let's see, let's start with Nintendo. Probably had to say one of the Marios, as generic as that is. Probably Mario 3. Super Nintendo, Super Mario RPG, Sega Genesis, probably Sonic 2 or 3. N64, GoldenEye 007, GameCube, RE4 probably. That's a lot of consoles to go through, but oh well. PS1, MGS1, PS2, probably MGS3, PS3 to sound like a broken record, MGS4, 360, probably Deadly Premonition, which is kind of weird because there are a lot more famous and better looking games, but for some reason I just really like that game a lot. I think that covers the main console. If I could add a character to crossover, who would it be? My favorite animal? Probably a tiger. Used to be a dragon back in the day, when I was a kid. If I could make a game, what would it be like? It'd probably be something like Final Fantasy in a way, like a big RPG game. And I'd like to have it set up to where if you cheated somehow, like used Game Shark or something, then the game would know and fuck you over. Like if you beat a boss that you weren't designed to beat, the game would just reset or something like that. And I'd also have the main villain, like, have a huge part in it, so you can, like, see how his character develops and feel for the villain. Have you ever been to Australia? Do you want to visit? I wouldn't mind going, but I heard there's a lot of shit there that can kill you, like big-ass spiders and stuff, so I'd have to look out for that. Have you played any Resident Evil Outbreak games? I played one of them. I don't remember which one it was, but I just remember that I wasn't too fond of it. And I heard that the online multiplayer was really bad. Will I do a Silent Hill 4 Let's Play? I think at some point. I did actually start one a long time ago, but that was another one that got scrapped. Have you ever done a completely blind playthrough? Yeah. Actually, I'll go through all the games that I completed and point them out. So let's see. I want to be the guy who was kind of blind at some point. Origins was completely blind. Onimusha 3 was blind. I can't remember if Mirror's Edge was. I might have finished that before I actually recorded it. Most of Homecoming was blind, I think. Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories was blind. Umbrella Chronicles was blind after like the first chapter. Onimusha 2 and Rogue Warrior were blind. Dead Rising was. Darkside Chronicles was. So was Gears of War. Tomina Saner was for the most part. Castlevania Rebirth was blind. And Crossover was, if you count that, but that's not really blind. So yeah, I've done quite a few games that I haven't played before. Do I like horror movies? Yeah, I do, but a lot of them are kind of predictable. It's been a long time since I've actually seen a good horror movie. Why do you mostly do first-person shooters? I don't, not really. I mean, out of the 43 games I've done, there was GoldenEye 007, Mirror's Edge, if you can count that. That's kind of pushing it though. Rogue Warrior, Umbrella and Darkside Chronicles, and Left 4 Dead, I think. So 6 out of 43. Do you think that the Resident Evil franchise is getting worse because of the newer installments with a different outtake on this series' original plot? I think the plot is, like, not too different, but the gameplay definitely is. I've said before I don't really like the direction that Resident Evil is going, but they do have to change, and like I've said before, I think the feeling of being scared is just gone, because I don't think there's anything they can really do to bring back that horror element. They tried, I guess, going back to survival horror like it was originally with the DLC for RE5, but even then it wasn't really scary. If you had to choose between running one of these two businesses, which one would you choose? Kentucky Fried Swan or the Intergalactic House of Pancakes? I'd have to go with House of Pancakes. Sounds like a pretty cool place to work. What is your religion? I believe that there is an afterlife of some sort, or at least I hope there is. But as far as religion goes, I think that it's something that you should really mainly keep to yourself, because when you go around trying to force your ideas on other people, it doesn't cause anything but conflict, really. So I think everyone is entitled to their own beliefs, but they shouldn't force it on other people. If you had a time machine, what year would you go back to, or forward to? Be creative. I could jump forward to 2012 and see if shit's fucked up like they say it will be. Or I could go back to medieval times for a while, just chill out there in the castles and such. That'd be pretty cool. Or I guess I could go back to some of my younger years, maybe relive some of those moments, or just change a couple things. Can you get this vacuum to fuck this cake? I'm probably gonna have to go watch Perfect Hair Forever again now. I should thank Vash for telling me about that show. It's hilarious.
Vacuum cleaner bin cake over. That's right. And then you go. That's it. Rated R. Froster's bag. Froster's bag. Froster's bag. Oh my god. Oh, hi.
If you could do any walkthrough again, which one would it be and why? Probably Conker's Bad Fur Day, because that was when I was first starting out and I was aiming the camera at the TV to record it. And as of now, I'm just really discontent with the quality of that. So if I do redo one, it'll be that one most likely. And I think that finally is the end of this series. I've been talking forever now. So guys, hopefully that wasn't too boring. Hopefully you feel like you know me a little bit better now. I was actually surprised to get as many questions as I did. But now it's over after who knows how long I've been talking. Once again, thank you guys for getting me up to 5,000 subscribers. My original goal started out to be 1,000, and I just completely shattered that, I guess. I'm questioning whether or not to move my ultimate goal to 10,000. I mean, maybe. That'd be cool. That'd be like the absolute limit for me, getting into the 5 digits. That would be all I'd ask for. So guys, thanks for watching all these videos if you stuck out to the end. And I will see you again soon with more Silent Hill 2.